What is up, everybody? To Reverse here today, and Phil Spencer addresses this whole Xbox going third-party rumor. He completely shuts that coffin completely by saying, "Hey, we are not planning to bring Game Pass to PlayStation or Nintendo," and he wants the Xbox console players to feel great about their investment now and in the future. So, this was an interview done by Just Corner of Windows Central, where he gives the full detail of his responses there in that article right there, but just gonna go for the bullet points, the main talking points of the article, because Sony fanboys were so confident saying that you're gonna be able to play Halo on your PS5. They really wanted that to happen. Well, guess what? It's not happening. It was pretty obvious that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna play Halo on your PS5. It's like they were so desperate. They're pretty much begging for that to happen, but you either got to buy an Xbox or buy a PC. It's just that simple. But yeah, he also answered some other questions too. He says, "We haven't touched every franchise that people will love us to touch. Banjo fans, I hear you." So that means they're probably going to do something with Banjo-Kazooie in the future. Maybe a remake, maybe a new entry, who knows. But they're considering doing something with the Banjo-Kazooie license. He says, "Game Pass allows Xbox to support different kinds of games, different sizes of games, name, drops, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, and Grounded. You'll continue to see that diversity in the future." So, you're going to continue making a diverse libraries, which I love to see for the Xbox. So, yeah. It's like, you can be rest assured, the Game Pass is not coming to Nintendo or PlayStation. So, he answered that question. Even though Sony fanboys... I saw a podcast where they were still saying, "Hey, even though Phil Spencer answered these questions, they still say these games are going to PlayStation." I'm like, you are just delusional at that point. But they just really want Xbox games. Even when they say the Xbox games are trash and mid, they really want those games on their platform for whatever reason. So let's see what people got to say about this. "Glad he cut through the noise. Appreciate the transparency. Love the diversity in Xbox right now. You definitely get a diverse selection of games with Xbox. Compared to other companies, toys for Bob Banjo game, make it happen." I believe that's the same company that made the Spyro games. So, yeah, it could work on it. I mean, they specialize in platforming games, so that could work. And Conquer fans, oh, Banjo. Yeah, I'd rather get a new Conquer game over Banjo-Kazooie, but either one I'm fine with. Like, I'd rather see a Conquer game over that, though. The Xbox going third-party narrative died real quick. Yeah, like, if the main person addresses it, like, what else can you really go with that narrative at this point? Phil is very connected to the fans of the Xbox platform. Didn't take long to clarify the misinformation being spread. Yeah, Sony fanboys was definitely trying to spread the misinformation, running with that rumor. It was just craziness the last 2 days. They really was hoping that they get to play these Xbox games on PlayStation, which is just doesn't make sense. You don't see McDonald's selling their Big Mac and Burger King's. They're direct competitors. It doesn't make sense why you would think the same thing happening in the video game space. It just doesn't make sense. Why would they sell the main selling point on the other person's platform? It doesn't make sense. But some of the fanboys don't think it out too through. All they saw was Halo. We get to play Halo on Xbox, on PlayStation. I was like, nope, that's not happening. "Thank you, Phil, for reinforcing Xbox commitment to Xbox console gamers, and that exclusives do matter. Love seeing this addressed." Banjo fans, I hear you. How many Banjo fans do you think there are? Like, how many people really? I don't know. I thought the games were okay, but maybe because I never really played those games. But I don't know. I think it's kind of overblown. People just really want this franchise back. Hopefully, if the franchise does come back, people actually play those games and support it. Because I remember when the Crash Bandicoot developers, they made Crash Bandicoot 4, and pretty much nobody bought that game. It was like, "Hey, we want to see this classic franchise return," and nobody bought it. So hopefully, it's not the same thing with this. It's like, if you're begging Phil to bring this game back, actually support it and play it. It's that simple. Ponies right now. Are they that mad? They got the PS4 controller through the TV. Probably. They were probably really hoping that they were going to get to play these Xbox games on that PlayStation. Well, not happening. Yeah, or even Blinks. They got a lot of classic platforming mascots they could bring back. So, Grounded and Hi-Fi Rush are two of my favorite games ever. I have enjoyed these two AA games more than almost any AAA. Yeah, Hi-Fi Rush is definitely a fantastic game. This is all good, but the fact that Phil often needs to clarify these kind of statements is just an unforced error that they can't keep making. I'd rather them address it than not address it. If it was PlayStation, they wouldn't address this controversy, but Phil made sure that, hey, you know what's going on real quick, that they were not going third party, so. As a PC gamer, some folks wonder why I just can't trust Phil. It's not just him talking about stuff for promo. He's out there actively playing games others wouldn't mind immediately jumping to. He's looked out for indies, name drop niche games, which are art pieces in their own right. What is he talking about? Wouldn't that be good things? He just says he doesn't trust them though. Whatever. This post doesn't make sense to me. That's awesome. Now tell him and all his employees to stop saying they do have plans to put Game Pass on PlayStation and Nintendo. Unfortunately for me, I just don't prefer diversity in game offerings. I like a narrow set of genres and really engaging AA RPGs or racing games. Make more maps for Halo. It's the perfect sports car without a track to drive on. Okay. I don't know. I'm not really getting anything from these comments, but yeah, it's pretty much a good thing that he clarified what they stated right so far, because it just needed to be addressed. Phil came out and smashed all the fake talking points in one interview. The Red Dragon entering witness protection right now. Oh boy, the people who really desperately want Sony to want Xbox to go third party are just looking so dumb right now. Clearly, the whole will bring Game Pass to PlayStation, Nintendo if they let us thing was just for the court case. It was never going to happen. Like, why would either of them agree to that in a million years? I mean, you see a lot of people talking about this whole Banjo thing. Like, once again, they do break a new Banjo game. You better support it. Don't have them looking crazy like how the Crash 4 Bandicoot developers looked when they made that game and nobody bought it, because that was crazy. Yeah, people said, hey, we want you to make a new Crash Bandicoot game, and you just didn't buy it. So don't make it be another rehappening of that, because that'd be really embarrassing. But I'm going to include it right here. Is glad to feel Specer shut down these haters. These haters who, I don't know, they just want to play Xbox games but not buy an Xbox. It's very weird. Their obsession with Xbox. Or they just won't buy the console to play the games on, which is just bizarre to me, but I guess they're okay with it. But yeah, he addressed those rumors and said, hey, we're not going third party. We're still going to have stuff for you Xbox console gamers. So be happy with your investment. That's what he's trying to say, what he pretty much said here. So I'm fine with that, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.